Welcome to Mr. English Cafe. Imagine you just asked your boss for a raise. You worked hard for months, you practiced your speech. But the answer is a cold, short no, or maybe you finally asked someone on a date and they said, "I'm not interested." Did you know that according to psychologists, the brain processes social rejection in the same way it processes physical pain? When someone says no, it actually hurts your heart like a bruise on your arm. But here is my question for you today. Are you letting that no define who you are, or are you using it as a step to get better? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Joe. I am so happy you are here with me today. Today, we are talking about a very tough topic, rejection. Specifically, how to stop taking no personally. It is a skill that can change your life. Before we dive deep into the heart of this, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us keep making these episodes for you. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about that heavy feeling in our chests when things don't go our way. I want to share a story with you. A few years ago, I applied for a job I really wanted. I was sure I was the best candidate. When I got the rejection email, I stayed in bed for 2 days. I thought, I'm not smart enough. I'm a failure. Does that sound familiar? We often take a no from the outside and turn it into a no to ourselves. We think if a company doesn't want us or a person doesn't like us, then we have no value. But let's look at this from a different perspective. Sometimes a no is just about timing. Maybe the company was going through a hard time. Maybe that person was already in a relationship. It wasn't about you. Think about a waiter in a restaurant. He asks if you want coffee. You say, "No, thank you." Does the waiter go to the kitchen and cry? No. He knows you just don't want coffee right now. He doesn't think he is a bad waiter. We need to look at life like that coffee. A no is often just a not right now or not this way. It is not a judgment of your soul. Let's look at some famous people who turned no into something beautiful. First, let's talk about the poet Sylvia Plath. She was a very famous writer, but at the start, she received many rejection letters from magazines, she once said. "I love my rejection slips. They show me I try." This is a very deep thought. Usually, we hide our failures in a drawer because we are ashamed. But Sylvia Plath saw those letters as proof of her bravery. If you have 10 rejection letters, it means you had the courage to try 10 times. Most people never even try once because they are too scared. A rejection slip is a trophy of your courage. Next, I want to tell you about a man named Jia Jiang and his amazing book, Rejection Proof. Jia was a businessman who was terrified of rejection. To fix his fear, he started 100 days of rejection. He went out and asked for crazy things just to hear the word no. For example, he asked a stranger to plant a flower in their backyard, or he asked a pilot to let him fly the plane. Through this, he realized a golden truth. Rejection is an opinion. It is not a fact. Think about a real-life example. If you go to a store and try on a shirt and you think it looks ugly, does that mean the shirt is actually bad? No, it just means it doesn't fit your style. When a person rejects your idea or your feelings, they are just sharing their style or their opinion. It doesn't change the truth of your worth. So, how can we improve? Let's look at 3 suggestions very deeply. 1. The 24-hour rule. When you get rejected, it is okay to feel pathetic or sad. You don't have to be a robot. Give yourself exactly 24 hours. Cry, talk to a friend, or write in your journal. But here is the secret. Once those 24 hours are over, you must stop looking backward. This rule helps you process your emotions without letting them drown you. 2. Separate the no from yourself. This is about your grammar of life. When you fail, say I failed at this task instead of saying I am a failure. If a girl says no to a date, she is rejecting the invitation, not your entire soul. You are a person who experienced a rejection. You are not the rejection itself. Use different words to protect your heart. 3. Ask for feedback. The why. In his book, Jia Jiang found that when he asked why, after a rejection, the no often turned into a yes or a great lesson. For example, if a boss says no to a promotion, ask, what skills do I need to learn to get a yes next time? This turns a painful wall into a helpful map. To wrap things up, remember that rejection is just part of the journey. Every successful person you admire has a mountain of no's behind them. The only difference between them and people who give up is that they kept going. The most important thing to remember today is this: your value is internal. It is like a piece of gold. If I step on a piece of gold or throw it in the trash, it is still gold. Rejection might make you feel dirty or stepped on, but your value never changes. Thank you so much for listening to me today. We talked about Sylvia Plath's courage, Jia Jiang's 100 days of no, and how to use the 24-hour rule. Before you go, I want to ask you a very deep question. What is one thing you are afraid to try because you are scared of hearing no? What if that no is actually exactly what you need to grow? If you found this helpful, please subscribe, like, and share this podcast with a friend. It helps our channel grow and helps more people feel strong. I'm Joe, and I believe in you. Keep trying, keep growing, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Thanks for joining us. In this podcast, you've learned the following. Let's read aloud. I love my rejection slips. They show me I try. I love my rejection slips. They show me I try. Rejection is an opinion. It is not a fact. Rejection is an opinion. It is not a fact. Feel free to read it aloud. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment below.